everybody, hi, it's Jolie from ARTVenturers North Tyneside. I hope that you're all doing really well. I hope that you're all keeping safe and trying to keep yourselves as busy as you can through this very peculiar and strange time. Hopefully you've been doing quite a bit of crafting and artwork as well, and if you have been making artwork, please send me some pictures of it. I've had a few people who sent some lovely pictures through of the artworks that they've made, and it's made me beam with delight and plenty of smiles. So thank you very much to people who sent artwork already. I'm really missing doing classes, and it's very strange for me not to be out there creating artwork with all your gorgeous little ones. So I thought, do you know what, let's do a little how-to video. Now this how-to video is more for older children and adults rather than babies and toddlers, but they could also get something out of it too, and I'll show you what we are going to be making. Okay, so I'm going to show you a how-to video on something that I absolutely love. I'm probably obsessed with these, and we're going to have a go at making miniature pom-poms. Okay, so this pom-pom garland is a garland that I had on my bouquet at my wedding, and the theme for my wedding, if you hadn't guessed already, was rainbow. Of course it was rainbow. So we're going to have a go at making one of these tiny little pom-poms here, and I'll show you exactly what you're going to need. Okay, so to make your miniature pom-poms, what you are going to need is you're going to need some wool of any colour that you can get hold of, a fork, so just radial cutlery drawer. I've got some embroidery scissors because they cut much better through the pom-pom when you wrap it around the fork. So either embroidery scissors or some quite sharp small scissors, and just a regular pair of normal scissors. So all you need to do is grab your wool and wrap it around your fork. You don't need to knot it in place, because as you wrap it round, as you wrap each piece of wool around, it will hold it in place for you. So as you can see, I'm trying to keep my wool to the centre of the fork, so I'm leaving a gap at the bottom of the prongs and a gap at the top. This will make it easier when it comes to tying off the pom-pom. So just keep wrapping your wool around and around and around. Don't worry if your wool tries to slip off like mine has just done there. Just try and push it back onto the fork as much as you can. Okay, and you'll see that I've got quite a nice thick layer of wool wrapped around my fork there. When you finish wrapping the wool around your fork, you just need to cut it off, no need to tie a knot, and then cut off a long length of wool, and this will be used to tie off the pom-pom. Now you need to put it in the middle hole of the fork, so where the prongs are, in the middle hole, you need to just thread it through that middle hole, and it might take a few goes for you to do that. Pull it through, and then you need to do the same on the other side of the fork. So just pull it through that middle hole and then tie a double knot as tight as you can, so it bundles the wool together on the fork so it looks a bit like a bow shape. Now we've done it on that side, we need to flip the fork over and do it on the other side. Now this makes sure that it's extra secure, so again you're going to do a double knot for this. Pull it as tight as you possibly can just to ensure that it's nice and secure. Now it's time to cut the wool off the fork. So I'm using embroidery scissors here. These are nice sharp scissors, and they're little scissors, and you could do little tiny cuts with it. This is the part where you will probably want to do this if you're doing this with a little one. So just do little cuts, and you'll see that the wool has splayed out a little bit there, and it's starting to take shape as a pom-pom. Now cut it until you get to the fork, flip the fork over, and then do it on the other side. So again, nice little snips. Carefully as well until you get to that fork, and then once you finish cutting all of that wool, you can pull it off the fork. There we go. So that's your simple pom-pom shape. Now you'll see that it's not quite circular, It's got a few stray bits of wool, so using the big scissors you can give your pom-pom a little bit of a haircut, and this just trims off any excess wool that you've got on your pom-pom, and it gives it a nice neat circular shape, so a traditional pom-pom shape. So just cut off all the excess bits, just trim little bits that you see as you move the pom-pom around, and you'll see that I'm moving the pom-pom quite a bit so I can find all of the stray bits. There'll be bits where you need to fluff the pom-pom up, and it'll bring up some more little stray bits of wool for you to cut off. And then once you've finished cutting it, you have your beautiful mini pom-pom. Just look at that. How awesome is that? Yay! So there you go. That was how to make tiny miniature pom-poms. Dead easy and really quick to do as well. My little man's woken up, so I thought he would join us on camera. What have you got?
Counting numbers.
Counting numbers. Have you got some pom-poms?
Counting under 6, so we named 10.
So, if you're thinking, well, what can I do? What can I do with these? You can keep the tails on and tie them to things, or you can snip the tails off and thread ribbon through them to make them into garlands. I've got my wedding scrapbook here, which has a few ideas on the sorts of things that you could do with pom-poms. So here's one idea. If you keep the tails on them, you can tie them to scrapbooks. They look quite cute. You could make pom-pom curtains with them and do tassels as well, and I might possibly do. They come off! Oh no! It's fine. You could possibly put tassels on the end, and I might do a how-to video on how to make tassels, because they're pretty cool. You could tie them onto fairy lights as well. So you could put fairy lights in a glass jar and tie them on using the tails. You could, let's have a look at other things that you could do. This is a nice one. You could make bigger pom-poms, and I'll do a how-to video on how to make bigger pom-poms, but if you've got a small tree in your garden or a small bush, then you could make them into garlands, and you could wrap them around that little bush, or you could wrap them around a flower pot. Or you could put them on the end of skewers and make a little pom-pom trail in your garden as well. So there's lots of lovely little things that you can do with pom-poms, and as you can see, toddlers quite like them as well. Well done, Jensen! Have we made some pom-poms? Yes.
I made them right.
But thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully I will be back very soon with another how-to video. Bye for now. I miss you all. Say bye-bye.
No.